everyone, and welcome back to another Supernatural review, and this is season 4 episode 1, Lazarus Rising. If you're new here, I'm doing like a recap and review every single episode of Supernatural, so let's get into it. Season 4 premiere. A lot of people love this episode, and this is like a top episode for people, and it is a good episode, but I actually think it's overrated, and I'll get into that. Dean wakes up in the coffin that he was buried in, and he has a lighter with him, which is also kind of crazy. I guess maybe it was in his jean pocket. Anyway, so he gets out and he goes to a gas station, abandoned gas station, I don't know, and then there's some weird things happening with the lights or whatever, or flickering, and then he goes to Bobby, and Bobby doesn't believe it's him, and he has to convince him. And then he goes to Sam, and it's kind of the same thing. And, they think that Sam brought him back because Sam was trying to look for a way to bring him back, but it wasn't Sam. So they're like, okay, it has to be a demon. What is this? He also has that red handprint. Someone wanted Dean back alive. And so then the demons are kind of scared of him. And then they also try to go to that psychic and try to figure out what it is. And they get the name Castiel. And then I forgot the psychic's name, but they burn the eyes of the psychic. So we're introduced to another character, a female character, who right away, this happens to them. And we see her in the future, and not too many times, but I think, we've had a psychic in season 1, and I think they wanted, I don't know, I feel like a psychic made sense here, and so they had that thing with Supernatural where they introduce characters and kind of leave the door open for them to come back in the future or whatever. But kind of crazy that they made her blind or whatever. It wasn't the demons, and the demons are kind of scared of them and unsure what's happening. And so Sam kind of goes after them, and then it's revealed that Sam has this power to do this, and it exorcises a demon. It's kind of crazy. So this was the power, and this is something he learned in the last few months, and I don't think it's revealed how he's able to do that. So I think it's something where it's they're now able to reveal exactly what it is, but now how he's able to get there. Maybe it's something where originally they were thinking, okay, maybe it's just he has this power to do it, whatever, and then maybe later on they added the drinking the blood, because we could have just assumed that Sam's just able to do this. He doesn't necessarily need to drink demon blood to get this power, I guess. I don't know. But he's also it's only been a few months, and he's really learned how to do it and is really good at it as well. And then it's revealed that this other girl is Ruby, and Ruby's come back obviously in a different body, and it was something that they didn't want to tell Dean, I guess, who it was. But yeah, Ruby's back, and she's the one who introduced Sam to this, and it's kind of something where Ruby's still here, but she's in the shadows, and having a different actress, I mean, it makes sense because Dean would know who it is, if it was the same actors, but it also adds a little bit something new and whatever. And it's Genevieve. So this is Genevieve's first episode. This is, people don't know, her and Jared are married and they have 3 kids. And so this is, I guess, technically when they met or whatever. So there's that to this. Anyway, Dean and Bobby are we need to find out what this is, and then Castiel comes, Misha Collins comes, and they're trying to kill him. They don't know what's up, and then Cass tells Dean that he is an angel, and Dean's I don't believe this, angels are real. And so it's something where it's we've talked about angels in the past, and it's something where Dean doesn't have the belief that angels are real, because where are they? And it's something where it's that's so consistent of who they he is, because where are they? But now they came to save you, he says at the end, God commanded it, God commanded me to take you out. And it's something too, it's kind of crazy that angels for the rest of Supernatural are such a big thing, and we only learn about them in season 4, and it's something where in the Supernatural world, it's because they were kind of hiding away for so long and weren't trying to integrate themselves in Earth or whatever. And so it was something that, because, and what we learn is why they had to raise Dean from hell and whatever stuff. Also, they kind of the show themselves, they were kind of worried about bringing in angels, because they also didn't want to make the show too religious. And I feel like they have demons, they have like episodes to deal with religion or whatever, and so adding angels, like it's fine that it's like has some religious undertones, but like it's not too much and it's totally fine. And there's something that they also didn't want to reveal. So when Misha Collins was auditioning for Supernatural, he was auditioning for a demon. But obviously, like angels are a big deal, and it's clear that they're going to be a big deal because they're the first start of season 4, like we're right into it, and they end up being a big deal. So I think originally we were just thinking Misha Collins to be in a few episodes. Like I think he originally was supposed to be in like 3 or 5 episodes, and then I don't know, like they really liked him, or Supernatural fans really liked him, so he ended up being in more, and we'll see a lot of him, and he ends up being like the 3rd main character of Supernatural. And I don't think like when they started this episode, or they did this episode at the beginning, they like ever thought he would be the 3rd mainest character. Like it's just kind of crazy. So first episode of Misha and first episode of Genevieve. So yeah, a lot had happened in this episode. I mean, talking about like, you know, this like Supernatural, in order for the series to continue, like Dean had to come back to life. And so the writers were probably thinking like, how do we have him come back to life? Like there has to be a reason, like this like crazy reason that also could be a little bit of mystery and that they have to like figure out in a few episodes. But trying to figure out like maybe the first episode, like who raised him, because it had to be something big, and so maybe that's where the angels came in. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know if they originally like had it all thought out, like exactly what it was, but like it had to make sense that Dean had to come back alive. And I feel like, yes, like it's something that obviously like Sam is looking into and Sam wanted to do, but I think like it feels right and like makes more sense that it wasn't Sam, because I think like Dean would have like been, I feel like then the season would go in different direction, and Dean would have been mad at Sam for whatever deal he made, and also like I feel like no demon would allow it. So it just overall makes sense. I feel like, yes, it's a good episode, but like it also is just like, it's not like a regular case, like kind of episodic, but also feels very serialized. So it's like, it's not a regular case, like it just doesn't feel like a typical Supernatural episode, where sometimes like those episodes are actually really good, but like there's nothing like too great about it. And I feel like this episode's a little bit overrated because people are like, it's Castiel's first episode, like oh my god, season 4, blah blah blah. And like, yeah, like it's good and everything, like I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying like it's overrated. Like people love this episode. I don't think it'd be my top 5 episodes of season 4, just because there's also so many good episodes in season 4. But yeah, it's really exciting. We're in season 4, and I feel like the actors are coming back and they're like so confident, like more confident, like who they are and like them as a show, because you know now we're in 4th season. Also, something I forgot to add that now that I'm editing this video I'm remembering is that Dean tells Sam he like doesn't remember hell, but when clearly Dean does. And it's something that we'll like see later this season, like exactly like what happened to Dean in hell, and it's like important. But yeah, he's lying to Sam that he doesn't remember what happened. So thank you guys for watching. You know, sorry if I said this episode was overrated and you were really offended by that, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.